Hey, Melanie. Sorry. The guys invited me out for a few drinks. I just couldn't refuse. Really sorry. There were some people who came from out of town. I just couldn't get out of it.
Forget about it. No problem. I mean, the wedding plans are all set to go. There's nothing else to do. We're home free. But don't overdo it just because it's your last night as a bachelor. I hear all these stories of bachelor parties. None of that, okay? Oh, yeah, you said you were staying over at your buddy's place? So don't you dare be late. This is the most important day of our lives.
How could I be late for our wedding? I'll get up hours before that. Besides, I don't plan on drinking that much. Don't worry. Have I ever been late for work or on one of our dates? So relax. No worries.
Anyway, I'm gonna spend my last night as a single woman with your mom tonight. Actually, I wanted to spend the evening with just the family, but that's okay. It's been years since my parents passed, and I'm grateful for your mom for inviting me over. She's been strangely kind to me recently.
I really didn't think you and Mom would get along so well. You guys seem like the complete opposite. To be honest, I really didn't expect it. I mean, my mom can be a little difficult. But I'm glad that you guys can relate.
Huh? Your mom? Difficult? No way! Actually, she's been very nice.
She's just kind to you, Melanie. She can be pretty intimidating to me. She probably thinks of you as her daughter. You're closer to her than I am. She always wanted a daughter.
Well, I will be her daughter very soon.
Yeah, you're right. I'm really glad that you guys are on good terms.
Oh yeah, about tomorrow? I'm gonna stay over at your mom's place and head over to the wedding hall early tomorrow morning with her. Mom suggested I stay over. She knew I would be super nervous, and she's right. I probably couldn't sleep otherwise. I brought the dress over here. Mom will help me get dressed and all, so don't worry, and what's more, don't be late.
Great! I'll leave that to you guys. Okay then. See you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, see you in the morning. Like I said, don't overdo it, but have fun. And no girls, you got that?
Come on! I would never do that. Just a few drinks with the guys. That's it. I only have eyes for you. Melanie, you know that.
All right, I trust you. Just never forget that. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Melanie. How's it going? Are you getting prepared? Mom told me not to come into the dressing room until you're finished. How's it coming along? I can't stand this wait any longer. I can't wait to see you in that wedding gown. Bet you look great. I'm all ready to go. How much longer do you think it'll take? We really should be out there for a bit of rehearsal. Sorry, are you still busy? I don't mind waiting a bit more.
Brad? That's not me.
Huh? What's up?
I want you to cancel today's wedding. Don't get duped into marrying that fake bride. That's not me. She's a fake.
Huh? What are you talking about? This is no time to be kidding around. You're in the room right now, right? Aren't you getting your hair done right now? And what do you mean you want to cancel the wedding? Does that mean you don't want to marry me?
No, that's not it. You don't understand. That woman at the wedding hall, that's not me.
Huh? Are you nuts? What are you saying? Sorry. Melanie, are you okay? Did you drink too much last night? What's up? Aren't you in the dressing room with Mom? You came here this morning with Mom, right? What's going on here?
I think that woman is someone that Mom found somewhere. It's not me. That woman in the dressing room, the person you're about to marry, That's not me. I'm at your mother's place now, in the cellar.
Huh? What are you talking about? This is crazy! Hold on a second. Let me catch my breath for a second. I'm gonna go take a look. Hang on. Oh my god. You're right. That's not That's definitely not you! I took a peek in the dressing room. That's not you. The hair is all wrong. She's way taller. What the hell is this? Who the hell is that? I only saw her from behind, but her hair is longer. And her shoulders really wide. She's definitely twice your size.
I don't know who she is, but last night your mom and I had a few drinks. She made me drink one drink after another. She kept insisting. I thought a few drinks would be fine. By the time I realized what was going on, I conked out and found myself locked in the cellar.
What? How could she? She knows perfectly well you can't drink that much. Did she purposely serve you alcohol? She put you in the cellar? No way she would do such a thing.
Well, it looks that way. She was just putting on an act. She never accepted me as your future wife. She was just giving me the impression that she was a good mother-in-law. And I fell for it. When I came to, I could hear she was still in the house, and I yelled out at her to let me out, but she laughed and said I was not suited for you, that I would make a terrible wife for her precious son. Can you believe it? She said she already had a more suitable wife ready for you. She would never let me marry you.
What? Has she gone totally bonkers? How could she do that to us?
I don't know. I believed her. I thought everything was going to be great. What are we going to do? Did I do something to her? I mean, something to get on her bad side? Why does she despise me so much? So much that she would lock me in a cellar to prevent me from marrying you?
There is nothing wrong with you, Melanie. You did nothing wrong. To make you drink. Basically drugging you and dragging you into that cellar. That's not normal. Mom is definitely planning something. I'm heading over there right now.
Thanks, Brad. Please, hurry. I'm really sorry I couldn't get a hold of you sooner. I just couldn't get a signal down here in the cellar. Finally got one bar near the window. So glad I caught you in time, or else you...
Come on, Melanie. There won't be a wedding without you. I'm not gonna marry some stranger. Are you kidding me? I'll contact as many of the attendees as possible and get this wedding postponed. I'm on my way, so hang tight for a bit longer. And sorry to have to put you through this.
Brad, pick up! How could you do this to me? I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Do you know what you've done? I mean, to just walk out of the wedding. Are you out of your mind?
Huh? Out of my mind? That's what I should be saying to you! What you did is unforgivable! You completely ruined our wedding plans! How could you do this? Melanie and I planned this for months, and you had to mess it all up! And I thought you guys were getting along. I should have known!
You ruined everything! You do understand the predicament we're in, don't you? You know perfectly well that our company is not doing well. We're on the verge of bankruptcy. Or don't you even care? If we lose that account with Mr. Rubin, our company will definitely go under. We're done.
What's that got to do with anything?
If you marry Mr. Rubin's daughter, he'll retain the account. And what's more, we'll be family, and our company will be saved. What's wrong with you? We've known the Rubin family for years. You know their daughter. Why run from a good arrangement? You marry her, and we're set for life.
Are you serious? Can't believe you, Mother! Have you even stopped to think what I thought? About my feelings? No doubt I want to save the company from ruin. Of course. Dad built this company. That's why I've been proposing various ideas to save this company, but you would not listen. Do you really think if I marry the daughter of a major client that it would save the company? You are delusional. Stop coming up with these dumb ideas and think in more practical terms. There are plenty of other things we could fix to make this company work.
If we can get through this current slump, we'll be okay. That's all we have to do. Just get the company propped up while I'm alive. That's all I ask.
Huh? You are delusional. You're the president of the company, for God's sakes. What the hell are you talking about? This is a small company, but we do have several employees. Or have you forgotten about them? We have a responsibility to look after our employees and their families. They rely on us for their livelihood. For once in your life, why can't you think about others? Stop always thinking about yourself. You really have a screw missing, Mom. I can't believe this.
Shut up! Please shut your mouth! Because of you, this whole thing is ruined. You really did it this time, Brad. And what's more, Mr. Rubin's daughter was very fond of you. She could have made you happy. When you finally brought a girl home, I figured she would be someone of substance. But she turned out to be a useless girl who doesn't even have parents, for crying out loud. If you want to marry someone, I would prefer that it be someone more socially advantaged. Someone that would be of some merit. Not some girl off the street.
Is that all you have to say? Okay, Mom. If the company is so precious to you, you make it more successful. Make it more profitable by yourself. Can you even do that? Or do you need me to marry someone rich? You're using us like pawns in your little diabolical scheme. Maybe it would be better if this company just went under. Maybe it would be better for all involved.
Melanie, are you there? Please reply. I know you see my messages, so please answer me. I see that you haven't blocked me online yet. Please, I just want to talk to you. Please, it will only be a second. I'm really sorry for what I did. I don't know what I was thinking. So please answer me. Hello, Mother. I thought I told you I never wanted anything to do with you again. You do remember that, don't you? Melanie, thank you for answering. It's Brad. I keep contacting him, but there's no response. I was getting worried. I even went over to the house, but it seems you two have not returned home. How are we supposed to resolve this if we can't even talk it out? So please, where are you guys right now? You're with Brad, right? Please tell me where you are. Do you really think I would tell you after what you did? You ruined our wedding. What normal person would do such a thing? I can't forgive you. No, I will never forgive you. Please, I'm begging you. I said I was sorry for what I did. Do you want me to get down on my hands and knees? We leave things as is, and this company will go under. And we lost our major client. The Rubin Corporation pulled out. Well, I don't blame them. You tricked them into thinking that Brad was going to marry their precious daughter. I bet they were furious. I mean, just imagine. You think your daughter is getting married, and on the day of the wedding, they find out it was just one big scam. I'm surprised they didn't sue you. Also, Brad hadn't even met the Rubins or her daughter before, and they were going to get married? My God, how did you even convince them to go through with it? Pretty impressive, I'll give you that. Bet the relatives on Mr. Rubin's side must have also been flabbergasted. I just figured if Brad got married on that day, well, I figured he wouldn't be able to refuse, and things would eventually work out. That was the only option I had. It was our last chance to save the company. Please understand that. I did it to save the company. Nothing personal. This is our life you're messing with. Did you even stop to think about how we felt? How Brad felt? You really do have a few screws loose. Don't you even know right from wrong? Long ago, it was the parents who chose who their kids married. It was normal. Lots of rich families, even royal families around the world still do it. What's so wrong about that? I know right from wrong, and I thought this was right. Yeah, a long time ago. But we're not super rich or live in a castle. Normal people don't do that anymore. You're living in Fantasyland. Anyway, what do you want? Why did you contact me? Is it just to get me all riled up again? Well, you certainly succeeded. But you know what, Mom? My anger will probably never die down. Forever. I contacted you because I want you to get Brad to return to the office. I need his help. I'll do anything he says. I want him to rebuild the company. Use any method he prefers. So please, ask him to come back. Brad's always been a good businessman, and the clients are very fond of him, so please. If he returns, I am positive that he will turn this company around. Please, I beg of you. He's not going back. He's already made preparations to start his own company, and he has no plans to return. You're on your own, Mother. Huh? Are you serious? Why, he can't do that! Besides, he doesn't have any money to start a new business. Stop making up falsehoods at a time like this. He needs to get back here, and I mean right away. I provided the funds. I invested in his company. Huh? You invested? But you're just a housewife. Why would you have so much money? I think I've mentioned this countless times, but of course you did not bother to hear me. I've been working for home for years now. Well, the money I have was not basically mine to start with, but my parents left me an inheritance when they died. In it, there was some considerable property, too. Over the years, I've been using this property. Basically, I'm running a real estate business. You're kidding, right? So, how much is this business of yours? Does that mean you have enough to invest in our company? To help us get back on our feet? I guess it was true what Brad said. He told me when we first met I should keep quiet about my assets, and that I owned considerable property. He told me you were very money-oriented, that I should be careful. That's not true! How could he even say that? Listen, Melanie, we're family, right? So please, help me out here. I know that what I did to you was despicable, but I consider you my real daughter. I think we can really hit it off. So please. Please stop right there. I can't stand to hear anymore. To be honest, I feel a little nauseous talking to you. That act you put on, it was all just to get rid of me. If you insist on contacting me any further, I will have to talk with the police. They will take proper action. We seem to be living in two completely different worlds. We can't even converse normally. No, please, you've got it all wrong. I'm sorry for what I did. Please, don't think of me that way. It was all a misunderstanding. Please, believe me. I want to be a good mother-in-law. Please, give me a chance. I've always wanted a daughter. I would be so happy if you could consider me your real mother. Oh, yeah? You already have someone you can call your daughter. Mr. Rubin's daughter. You two agreed on this and concocted this scheme. Am I right? It's not like she knew nothing about me. You would be great for each other. The perfect mother and daughter. Like, not thinking about the consequences of your actions. Or the fact that you guys are a little empty-headed.
After that unfortunate incident, I decided to cut all ties with my mother. Legally, there is no way to completely erase the fact that she's my mom, but I made sure all inheritance from us would never go to her. anything happens to me, she'll get nothing. It was the least I could do to cut all ties with her. For a while, she tried contacting us constantly, even waiting outside our home and confronting us in public. We contacted the police and a restraining order was put on her. She was not allowed anywhere near us. We changed our phone numbers and even moved out of our current residence. So unless she hires a private investigator, she'll never locate us again. But even if she did find us, we have a restraining order on her. So the rest is up to the police to handle. Eventually, her company went bankrupt and all her belongings were seized and sold off to pay debt and compensation to the remaining employees, which was not much. As a matter of fact, I provided a small retirement fee for each employee out of my own pocket, and even introduced them to new jobs. I felt a responsibility to them. I was not able to turn the company around, so it was partially my fault. It was the least I could do. My mother lost everything after that. And to be honest, I don't know what happened to her. She's not a part of our lives any longer. We have no remorse concerning her current predicament, or even care to know. To us, she no longer exists. We plan to forget all about our past and just look to the future. As for Melanie and I, a few months later, we held a small, intimate wedding with close friends. It was wonderful. After several months, I learned that she was pregnant with our first child. So that means the three of us will start a new life together.